Welcome to Columbia Business Trends, a joint production of the Lake City Columbia County Chamber of Commerce and Florida Gateway College. Columbia Business Trends keeps you informed on what's happening in the business community in Lake City and Columbia County and upcoming events. Now, the hosts of Columbia Business Trends, Danielle Decker and Noah Walker.
Hello everyone and welcome to Columbia Business Trends, a quarterly review of the Columbia County business community. I'm Chamber Board Member Noah Walker.
And I'm Danielle Decker, Executive Director. We've got a lot to bring you in the next half hour, including the announcement of the return of the North Florida Air Show, a report on the successful Halloween trunk or treat event around Lake DeSoto. But first, the Olustee Festival has a new marketing campaign and has unveiled a new look to promote the event. Artist Jen Chastain has been named the official artist for the Olustee Battle Festival. Her artwork was unveiled at an event held in October in downtown Lake City. The 2016 festival will be held during February 12th through the 14th. Each year, the Olustee Festival generates millions of dollars into our local economy.
So we feel that it was time to bring a new perspective to Olustee that maybe people haven't noticed or people haven't seen before, and that's the individual faces and the families that were involved in this conflict, and to really broaden the reach of the Blue-Gray, to bring them into the 21st century, to show our clean, modern artwork, and to really attract new visitors and living historians to this area and to our event.
The annual battle reenactment will end the three-day festival on February 14th at the Olustee Battlefield at the State Historic Site in Baker County. For more information, log on to olusteefestival.com.
Florida Gateway College and CareerSource Florida Crown sponsored a job fair at FGC in October. Carrie Hagler tells us in this report what employers want and what potential employees are looking for.
Cindy Knight has done clerical work most of her professional career, but these days she wants a job with higher pay and that requires higher skills.
It's hard to get a job. That's why I'm here. Education could be part of it because I don't have a lot of experience at a lot of things, clerical work, that type of thing I do, but as to go into something else, the health field, the nursing field, that I have no experience at it and can't afford to get the experience.
Betsy McKenna represents Alliance Grazing and Dairies in Gilchrist County. She says her company has hundreds of jobs available right now. That is, if she can find the right people who are willing to work hard.
We're looking for employees that have a positive attitude, that team work ethic, and willing to work hard all the time, that are focused on being dedicated and being on time. Every time, all the time, no excuses, no exceptions.
Carl Romano heads up the welding and HVAC program at Florida Gateway College. He's in contact with potential employers for his graduates and explains what they're looking for.
Actually, the biggest thing today is they're looking for somebody who's willing to work a complete day, show up for work on time, and ask a question when they're not sure so something doesn't get ruined. People are willing to pay people who are willing to work. And if you're not going to have a job.
As of October of this year, the unemployment rate in Florida was 5.1%. And in Columbia County, it stands at 4.9%.
The job seekers that come in and employers that we work with on a daily basis, we're able to meet their needs.
Sponsors of the job fair at Florida Gateway College and CareerSource Florida Crown will look at the data of this job fair and, if need be, plan for another one soon. I'm Carrie Hagler for Columbia Business Trends.
Organizers of the Gateway to Florida Air Show met with community members at our local airport to kick off the event that's scheduled for April of 2016. The air show was an annual event at the airport locally for many years, but there hasn't been a show in more than 10 years. The highlight of the new show will be the return of the United States Air Force Thunderbirds.
And even that week, there'll be performers coming in earlier in the week, so they'll be staying and eating out, and so minimum of 25,000 people is kind of what we're guesstimating that it's going to have. It could have way more than that as well. So we're marketing from Ocala through Gainesville, Alachua, all of our rural areas, and then even into Valdosta, Georgia, Lake Park. So we're doing a lot of radio, newspapers, magazines.
When we come back on Columbia Business Trends, we'll have a report on the United Way Capital campaign for the organization's new building and some unique video from the Chamber's Halloween trunk or treat. Don't go away.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Your day starts before your feet touch the floor. You listen and encourage, plan and schedule, and work hard for the ones you love. You inspire creativity, help with homework, and somehow still find time to do your own. You are an example every day, investing in her future and yours. Florida Gateway College. Start here, go anywhere.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed our world.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Welcome back to the winter edition of Columbia Business Trends. I'm Danielle Decker.
And I'm Noah Walker from the North Central Florida Advertiser and Chamber Board member. The United Way of the Swanee Valley has been part of our community since 1967. During that time, the United Way has been housed in several facilities, including the county courthouse, the mall, and its current location on Hernando Avenue. Chamber members and members of the United Way Board got a tour of the newest location on State Road 47. The former Children's Medical Clinic will be home to the United Way next year. With the facility comes a mortgage payment.
Well, we've got a wonderful campaign cabinet, and they are planning a community event. I think you know we did a little sneak peek as a chamber function at the end of October, which gave community members an opportunity to come in and see what the building looks like, even though it's not ready for occupancy. And once it is ready for occupancy, we will do an open house. And as I said, our Capital Campaign Committee is planning a community event to allow all of our community to have some sense of ownership of the building and to contribute towards it.
One of the many events produced by your Chamber of Commerce is the annual Halloween Trunk or Treat. This year, our business partners park their vehicles around Lake DeSoto with all their treats. Columbia High School student and amateur videographer Bobby Getson recorded the festival, including some unique shots from up above.
The Tri-County Aviation Academy opened its doors this fall. The academy is located on Hayco Aviation property at the Lake City Airport. High school students will have the opportunity to begin in 9th grade and learn skills needed to work on aircraft. When they finish high school, the students can be certified in sheet metal work and other areas of aircraft maintenance.
We're just excited to have something that our students can, programs that they can work and provide a workforce for Hayco here and transfer to other job skills. And so it's been a vision for 2 years, and then everything in its right time happens, and when it happened fast. So very pleased.
Funding for the Aviation Academy came from the Columbia County School Board, the Board of County Commissioners, Plum Creek Real Estate, and the Swanee Valley Community Foundation.
The Florida Gateway College Entertainment Series presented the holiday favorite, the Nutcracker Ballet. Dancers from Lake City Dance Arts and Bar Gymnastics were part of the program that included international ballet dancers from Dance Alive of Gainesville.
We get families out here to watch the show. We get friends and students that want to see their fellow students in the play. And so I think that combine that with the talent that we have from Dance Alive out of Gainesville that puts on the production, it just makes for a great show.
The Lake City show was the first performance of the season for the troupe. They will take the show all over the state, finishing at the Phillips Center for the Performing Arts at the University of Florida.
When we come back on Columbia Business Trends, we'll have a look at the mixers and ribbon cuttings from the end of the year. But first, here's a look at upcoming events in the Chamber calendar.
As a paramedic, you have your own goals and a journey to follow. And that's why Florida Gateway College offers a bridge to success, starting from where you are now.
I wanted more in the medical field. I wanted a steadier pace.
That's why we offer licensed paramedics a way to become a registered nurse in a little over a year.
I love being a nurse. You want to know why? Because I'm making a difference.
Start your journey today at Florida Gateway College.
Welcome back to the winter edition of Columbia Business Trends, a program produced by Florida Gateway College highlighting Chamber member activities. 20 years ago this month, Chamber leaders produced a similar program that highlighted efforts of the Chamber and its membership. Let's take a look.
In April, one of the most anticipated events of 1995 for many Columbia Countyans took place. The Walmart Supercenter opened its doors for the first time. Carrie Hagler was there for the big day and filed this report.
There are now 143 Walmart Supercenters in the United States, and company officials want to have more than 800 Supercenters open by the year 2000.
The Supercenter concept turns into one locale where you can provide a lot of services and a lot of merchandise that are consumable driven. And so you're able to walk through the store, and if you choose to, you can buy tires and you can buy toothpaste and you can buy pot roast. And it's an opportunity to provide in one location those types of services.
Walmart's new Supercenter is the biggest step taken so far in Columbia County toward retail store progress. Jim Poole is Executive Director for the Columbia County Chamber of Commerce.
The greatest impact that the Supercenter will have on Columbia County and the Lake City area is going to automatically increase our shopping area, probably move it out another 10 to 15 miles as far as a greater potential for our, not only the Walmart people, but also for our local merchants. Our latest demographics shows that within a 30-mile radius, we now have got a population of about 118 to 125,000 people. That starts to make us look like a larger community than what we think of as ourselves, and we forget sometimes that we're not just a community of 10,000 like stays within our population and within our city limits, or even the 40-something thousand of Columbia County, but we are touched by those counties that are close to us, and it increases our customer base.
Customers at Wednesday's grand opening were pleased and astounded by the new Supercenter.
I love it. It's fantastic.
What's so great about it, you think?
Everything is very convenient. You know, this is what Lake City needed.
This is my first time to see anything like this. Very impressive.
How do you think it'll do?
It'll do great. No doubt about that.
You can shop, have your car done, buy your clothes, pharmacy, get your hair done. It's here. It's today. Everything is here. You've got your bakery, you've got your kids can go get a hamburger while you're in here doing your major shopping, and you've got your clothes.
Prison chain gangs, money for education, and no new taxes were just part of the discussion with Columbia County's legislative delegation and local business leaders. But the topic that dominated the meeting was a small business and small county bill that passed the House and the Senate unanimously, but was vetoed by the governor.
To use the word fight, there's a basic disagreement with the governor's office on some of these issues. The big issue that I have a great interest in is the agency rules reform bill, trying to get a handle on rules, regulations, and red tape that are absolutely strangling Florida business. It's an override situation. We have a constitutional process. Nothing personal against the governor. We're going to override him.
When he vetoed the agency rules bill, that was a big shock to me. There's probably nothing in government that frustrates the people and the taxpayers more than the insipid agency rules that penetrate their entire lives. I realize the bill probably wasn't perfect, but it was a good first step, and we could have made a lot of progress and sent a pretty strong message to the bureaucrats.
Economic growth in North Florida is a concern for the business people gathered at the Lake City Holiday Inn. Lake City Representative Randy Mackey says help from the state is something he's working on.
To get rid of the rules, that's part of that package. And if you've been reading Florida Trend or any of these magazines that are periodicals for business communities, they're all saying it's the red tape in Florida that's just killing us. And they're looking at other areas and not Florida when they want to relocate. And the other thing has to do with some of our growth management, and that's changing. That's part of the rules package as well. That'll help us.
Each month, the Chamber highlights member businesses by holding mixers. And for new businesses, we officially open the business with a ribbon cutting. Here's this quarter's installment of Ribbons and Mixers.
Buffalo Wild Wings has officially opened their Lake City location in the Lake City Mall. The store's motto is sports, beer, and wings. Inside, customers can view sporting events on dozens of flat-screen TVs, and the menu has everything from burgers to salads and, of course, wings.
Lake City's really open their arms to us, and really welcome Buffalo Wild Wings to Lake City.
The Lake City Advertiser hosted a chamber mixer at their office on Main Boulevard. The company has been in business in Columbia County for more than 50 years and has twice been nominated for Small Business of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce. The Advertiser publishes an edition every week and is distributed all over North Florida, advertising for local businesses and citizens who have something to sell. In addition, the company publishes several other periodicals. Suncrest Omni Home Health Care opened a new location just behind Zaxby's on US 90 West. Omni Home Care is a state-certified Medicare agency that provides a range of medical services and skilled nursing, home health aid, and wound in-home care solutions. The agency provides physical, occupational, and speech therapies as well. Stephanie Douglas, a local counselor, held a ribbon cutting at her new office on South Main Boulevard in October. Douglas's office was located in a much smaller office on Hernando Avenue, and now she has more room to counsel families, adults, and children.
There's such a stigma attached to mental health, there can be, and so my job, I really hope to remove the stigma from the community and to invite everybody out, because you have, at some point, everybody needs somebody to talk to.
The Roundtree Moore Ford dealership in Lake City played host to a chamber mixer. The company has been in business since the 1920s and has been located on US 90 West since the early 70s. In the past year and a half, the company expanded their building, adding more room to the showroom and to the service department, making it possible to serve more customers. Roundtree Moore Kia will soon have a new home, too. A groundbreaking was held in early December behind the current Kia dealership on 90 West, next door to the Ford dealership. When finished next summer, the new store will offer far more room to serve customers.
When we first came in, we just anticipated this kind of being a secondary line and not being that much of a part of the business. But Kia product has improved so much, and just really excited about the growth that we've had with Kia.
After being open for a couple of months, Dairy Queen held a ribbon-cutting ceremony at their Lake City location. The company began in 1938 in Illinois. Back then, the franchise system of restaurants was unheard of. Today, Dairy Queen boasts more than 6,000 stores in the United States, Canada, and other countries. Dairy Queen features ice cream, hamburgers, chicken strip baskets, salads, and the world-famous blizzards on its menu. The Lake City Board of Realtors hosted a chamber mixer. The Board of Realtors sponsors the multiple listing service, where each property offered by a local real estate company is posted for potential buyers to see.
Probably our most important product here, or most important service, would be our multiple listing service, which ensures that the brokers, it's broker-to-broker compensation, ensures they get paid, and the byproduct of that is the fact that they import the listing information to the Zillows, Trulias, Realtor.coms.
Those at the mixer sang happy birthday to the Florida Board of Realtors. That organization is celebrating its 100th anniversary. A new RV campground is open in Columbia County. The Lake City RV Resort, now open for business on US 441 at I-10. The property was purchased in August by Erwin Jackson and his family. That family has invested heavily to make this park more user-friendly, and they've invested in improvements to the park as well. The last Chamber Mixer of 2015 was held December 17th. The event was hosted by Roundtree Moore Chevrolet on US 90 West. This dealership is part of the Roundtree Moore Automotive Group. And that's Ribbons and Mixers for Columbia Business Trends.
An estimated 15,000 people showed up at the Darby Pavilion in Lake DeSoto for the 7th annual Snow Day. Busy Bee B&B was our title sponsor and gave away more than $15,000 in cash and prizes. Families enjoyed entertainment, bounce houses, several food vendors, and 30 tons of snow. Chamber volunteers from Church on the Way helped make the day a huge success.
That's going to do it for this edition of Columbia Business Trends. If you would like to join the Chamber, please give us a call at 752-3690 or log on to our website at lakecitychamber.com.